Both England and Scotland taking part. There's plenty of interest here.
And we've got one of our own playing. Cumbria's Georgia Stanway is expected to feature for England. And the success of women's football has led to a big increase in grassroots participation in the sport. As Charlotte Briere-Edney can tell us now. Charlotte?
Yes, I'm here in Dumfries at a Queen of the South girls training session. There are dozens of girls here doing football drills and practicing. Now, when this club started around 12 years ago, there were only 2 ladies' teams. Now there are 6 teams for all ages from 6 to 15 years old. More than 100 girls play here, so it really has exploded. And national and international visibility of women playing football has been a key part in attracting young players, as I've been finding out.
Rainbow's going over, using the opposite foot.
There's no doubt that women's football is on the up. It's now the fastest growing female participation sport in the UK. Here at the weekly training sessions for the Queen of the South Ladies and Girls FC, they've seen numbers boom in the past couple of years.
It's going leaps and bounds. The amount of girls we have at the club is over 100. Compared to 2 years ago, we had about 30 or 40, so it's absolutely brilliant for girls' football to be able to have so many girls here, and for us as a club to have so many girls playing football.
What do you put that down to?
Don't know, publicity, it's more aware, sociably aware, on the TV, there's just more publicity for girls and ladies football.
It wasn't always the case. Some here remember a time when they had to play with the boys if they wanted a game.
There wasn't as many girls' football teams, there wasn't as many options. I was playing with the boys throughout the whole of primary school and secondary school and things like that. So saying when I was younger, I remember always aspiring to the men, because there wasn't a lot of women that I knew as role models for me at that age. So now all the younger ones have got so many role models now, so it just shows how much it's kicked off since I was younger.
Yes. In fact, women's football has a long history in this part of the world. Lady Florence Dixie, who was born at Cumbertrees, was one of the first champions and patron of the British Ladies Football Club in 1895. The game has come a long way since then, and a new generation of footballers are now looking at today's modern professionals and this month's World Cup for inspiration.
It's just really inspiring how the women got into the game and how women's football's built up over time, because quite a lot of people have looked down on women's football, but now it's getting much more popular, which is brilliant.
I'll be supporting Scotland. Really looking forward to it. Probably going to watch most games if I can, so really excited.
What's your ambition? Do you want to play professionally, or is that just a bit of a thing you can never achieve, or what do you want to do?
Well, I'd like to, so obviously I'm going to keep trying. But if I don't, then I'll keep playing.
So attitudes have definitely changed, and who knows, some of these young players could one day become professionals and represent their country in a future World Cup.
So, Charlotte, a lot of excitement for the start of the World Cup tonight. Then, of course, there's the big England-Scotland match on Sunday.
Yeah, England and Scotland are just 2 of 24 nations playing in this World Cup, and it will be both teams' first match on Sunday, so they'll both be looking to get off to a good start. Now, England fans will be hoping that Cumbria's Georgia Stanway will be able to give them a head start. The 20-year-old won the PFA Women's Young Player of the Year this year for her performances with Manchester City, so the striker is definitely one to look out for. Meanwhile, Scotland will be looking forward to taking on the old enemy on Sunday. It will be the Scottish ladies' first World Cup, so they're very much the underdogs. They will have to, therefore, pull out some shock performances if they hope to get through the group stages. Now, that first match tonight, England v South Korea, is completely sold out. In fact, nearly 1 million tickets have been sold for this year's World Cup. So there is a lot of excitement. Joining me to talk more about that is Ellis, who is a current Scotland youth player. Ellis, how important is it to see these women on screen playing football?
It's a massive thing, especially for the younger girls down in Dumfries, because they don't get to see much of the Central Belt. And seeing them on telly, it makes them inspired to be better and bigger as well.
And Sally, the women's game is nowhere near as lucrative as the men's game. The money not in the same ballpark, you might say. Does that matter?
Not really, because at the present we're getting the publicity to the girls and the ladies deserve. So I think in time the money will start to come and we will get the accolade that we do deserve to get. So yeah, I think it will come in time. So
just one more key question that I suppose I have to ask: England or Scotland? Who'll come out on top?
I think it's Scotland.
Thank you very much. That's their view. All to play for on Sunday, England v Scotland at 5 p.m. Tonight, of course, it kicks off at 7, France v South Korea.
Charlotte, thank you very much.